Good morning. Thank you for joining me this morning for this morning mindfulness practice. Today we have the opportunity for some mindful movement. On the face of it, this is quite different from the sitting, still practices that are offered the rest of the time. But fundamentally, the intention is the same. An intention to just be, to turn awareness towards how things are right here, right now, without trying to change them, and to, as far as possible, infuse this with curiosity and care. This is not a cold staring down of experience, but a turning towards it with tenderness, to whatever extent that is available in each moment, whether still or moving. This orientation is mindfulness. If you have any physical restrictions or concerns that make you feel that movement is not right for you at this point, then please listen to those. You may decide to begin and try what I'm demonstrating, and to adapt or pause if certain things feel unwise. The encouragement really is to always know that you can choose for yourself to do otherwise if something doesn't feel quite right. So I'm going to come to a standing posture now, and if you'd like to, I invite you to do the same. So if you're standing, perhaps allowing the feet to be about hip width apart, and the knees slightly soft and unlocked, but so slightly bent. Maybe the tailbone tucked in slightly, the spine straight, shoulders upright and relaxed, the arms just dangling from the shoulders, the head and the neck aligned with the spine, and the eyes closed or just resting on a particular point with a soft focus. And then just turning towards whatever is here, inviting those qualities of curiosity and kindness. Just standing in this way is a practice in itself. Aware of the sensation of the breath, perhaps the slight rise and fall of the whole body as you breathe. Perhaps not. Just seeing. Infused with friendliness. Allowing the mind to sink into the body. And although there may well be thoughts and emotions and other sensations present, As far as possible, allowing the body to take center stage. This body, right here, right now. If the eyes have been closed, you might open them again. We'll begin the first movement now. You can do this more or less energetically as you wish. Just beginning by shifting the hips from side to side, and then swinging the arms round the body as you move the hips. Perhaps patting the sides of the body as the arms reach the natural end of their arc. And just allowing the eyes to track around the room as you do. Perhaps choosing to bring a little more energy. Perhaps choosing a little less. Always choices available. Aware of sensations in the arms and the shoulders, the hips and the feet as you move. And in your own time, allowing this movement to just naturally and in its own time come to a pause. And back to the body and the stillness. Noticing any energy or sensation that's left over. As you next breathe in, allowing the arms to drift up to the sides, just until they're horizontal for now. Sensing the weight of the arms and the contact with clothing or atmosphere. The tension of the muscles that keeps the arms here. And then with the next in-breath, continuing to raise the arms just as far as they'll go. Perhaps to the vertical, perhaps not. And then looking upwards, continuing to breathe. And with the next out breath, just easing the fingertips upwards a little. Sensing the stretch down the sides of the arms, the shoulders, the neck, the sides of the body. And breathing. Even with this stretch present, even with any tension from the muscles that are at work, still possible to breathe. To be aware of the breath. And in your own time, returning the head to its natural position and allowing the arms to drift back down to the sides. Perhaps closing the eyes. And just receiving the sensations of the body. And including the breath and any sensation throughout the body, from the soles of the feet to the crown of the head. And then opening the eyes in your own time, and taking attention down into the soles of the feet. Not so much viewing them from afar as allowing the mind to be here in the soles of the feet. To immediately receive the sensations of contact between the soles of the feet, perhaps socks, perhaps shoes, and the floor supporting you. The earth supporting you. And then in your own time, if it's okay for you, shifting the weight from both soles just over onto the left foot and the left leg. You can leave the right foot on the ground at this point. And just allow the left leg to take as much weight as feels comfortable. As always, making your own choice if not. Noticing the tension in the left leg, the calf and the thigh and the foot. The tiny adjustments that are being made to keep you balanced. The body just knows what to do there. We can trust it. You might choose to just leave the right toe on the ground. You might choose to leave the whole of the right foot on the ground as a support. If it feels okay, you might instead bring the arms up to the sides and lift the right foot off the ground and to the side. Resting the eyes on a particular point once again and letting the left leg take the weight. Allowing the left knee to be slightly bent. And breathing here, even with the wobbliness. Even in the presence of muscle tension. In the arms and the legs, perhaps somewhere else too. Knowing that you can return the foot to the floor at any point if you choose. If you like, you might try to lift the right leg slightly higher. Noticing the tension down the outside of the right leg as you do. Nowhere to get to, nothing to do, just turning towards the body. Not having to turn away even in the presence of tension. And allowing that curiosity and care to arise, to whatever extent it does. And then in your own time, bringing the right foot back down to the floor. the arms down to the sides, seeing how it is to balance once again on both feet. You may notice thoughts arising, how easy or difficult that was, how it compares to previous experiences or to your expectations. We don't have to do anything with these thoughts. We don't have to get rid of them or analyze them, determine whether they're this or that. It's possible simply to leave them where they are and to turn attention to the body once again, here in this moment. Shine the spotlight of attention on the sensations of legs, arms, breath, the whole body. And then opening your eyes again in your own time, if they were closed. And shifting the weight now over onto the right leg. Leaving the left foot on the floor for the time being. And just gradually seeing how it is to let the right leg take the weight of the body. Perhaps noticing how the tension that was present in the left leg is less present now. Remaining in this position if you choose, or just leaving the left big toe on the ground. Or if you like, bringing the arms up to the sides and lifting the left leg out to the side. Once again, resting the eyes on a particular point. And once again, breathing here. Perhaps noticing the wobble, the adjustments, the slight losing and regaining of balance. Perhaps life is like this, losing and regaining, up and down, one moment and then the next. Knowing that you can return the left leg to the floor at any point. Perhaps choosing to lift it slightly higher if you'd like to. Whichever posture you find yourself in, this is a new moment. And it can be met with awareness, kindness, interest. Whatever is here. And in your own time now, allowing the left leg to come back to the floor if it was raised. The arms to come back down to the sides. And the balance to shift back onto both feet. forming the intention to return to sitting or lying down position, although knowing that if you'd like to remain standing, that option is always available. I'm coming back to sitting now. Once you've returned to whichever posture you find yourself in, seeing how it is to take a wide view, to open the awareness to the whole constellation of the body, with all its mass and space, and all the range of strong and subtle sensations that you find here. You might notice if the mind has created a goal in some way, a thing that you think you're supposed to feel or experience. If you notice this, you can just smile at this natural tendency. Perhaps noticing that striving as just one more thing that arises at times, hangs around for a while and then in its own time fades away. Perhaps seeing if it's possible now just to let whatever arises in the body arise, hang around for as long as it does, and then fade away. The in-breath and the out-breath are an example of this that is always available. And into this wide view, this open-hearted and spacious awareness, you can just allow the words of this poem to enter. I'm told that it was originally a piece of advice from a group of elders to their children about what they should do if they found themselves lost in the forest. It's by David Wagoner and it's called Lost. Stand still. The trees ahead and bushes beside you are not lost. Wherever you are is called here, and you must treat it as a powerful stranger, must ask permission to know it and be known. The forest breathes. Listen. It answers, I have made this place around you. If you leave it, you may come back again, saying, here. No two trees are the same to raven. No two branches are the same to wren. If what a tree or a bush does is lost on you, you are surely lost. Stand still. The forest knows where you are. You must let it find you. So thank you for being here and practicing together this morning. Wishing you a good day and a good weekend. I'll be back at the same time on Monday morning. Thank you and take care.